Hello, 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 YouTube. Well, just got my new computer and looks like it's working pretty good. Well, let me first of all tell all you folks Merry Christmas. I'm glad you tuned into this video about interstate batteries and my experience with interstate batteries. Well, it's kind of a long story. Started back about 18 months ago when I purchased my first interstate battery here in Louisiana at a place called Tidbits and Tackle, okay, close to Toledo Bend. Uh, about 6 months after that, I purchased a second battery in Texarkana, Arkansas. Don't even remember what the location or the name of the place that I bought it at. I just needed a battery real bad, and I just remembered that this place was selling them, so I stopped by and bought me one. So at that point, I had two batteries. So during the fall of the year, we deployed to Afghanistan. I'm stationed here in Louisiana, and went to Afghanistan for about 8 months, uh, 7 months and some change. Went home on leave in May. Took the two batteries that I had purchased, went fishing. Uh, Batteries wouldn't hold a charge. Batteries wouldn't hold a charge. Batteries wouldn't take a charge. So took the batteries down to the interstate dealer locally there in Georgia, and called Crank and Charge right there off of Highway 247, Hawkinsville Road, Pinona area. Um, they exchanged the batteries out. Um, Gave me two batteries that was manufactured in 2008, and it was May of 2000 and May 2011 when I received these batteries. These batteries were approximately 3 years old. Okay, I had no way to know that. There's a code on the side of the battery that will indicate how old the battery is, and exactly the when it was manufactured as far as the year is concerned. So took those batteries, used them. One, never had no trouble with it. Immediately started having trouble with the second battery. Immediately. Didn't really think it was the battery. I thought it was my charger. So I really didn't feel like I needed to take them back. Uh, it, After all, I just took two batteries in there and exchanged them for two more. How in the world could one of them be bad? So I took the batteries, kept fishing with them. Finally, I just went and bought me a new charger. I said, it's got to be this charger. So I bought the charger, put the battery on the charge. It wouldn't take a charge. Wouldn't take a charge at all. So I didn't discover this until after the deployment was over with, because keep in mind, I had exchanged these batteries back when I was on leave, approximately 7 months after we initially deployed. So these are the problems I have with this situation. I don't have an original receipt, so I can't prove that I'm not just trying to scam the system. I can't prove that. Well, I know I'm not. And basically the reason why I'm making this video is so you can see my story, make your decision on what you're going to do regarding interstate batteries. But I can tell you that from contacting Crank and Charge remembers who I am. They do not know my name, but they remember me coming in and exchanging the batteries out. This causes me an issue, because if they were willing to do the right thing, they would have called the interstate corporate office and told them this guy came in. Of course, they're not going to do that, because they would be admitting the fact that they gave me a battery manufactured in 2008, and that would put the guilt on them and put the exposure on them from Interstate. They could do that if they were interested in doing the right thing, but evidently they're not. I hadn't gotten a phone call back from them, so evidently they don't even care. My point is, these guys remember who I was, and they've never even returned my calls to do anything in regards to the situation. As far as customer service goes, Interstate Battery, in my opinion, has poor level of customer service. From a legality standpoint, they're right. From a moral ethics point of view, they're wrong, and the ones that did the exchange are wrong, because he gave me some old unrotated stock batteries that had been on his shelf for about 3 years. So I tell it to you like this: if you want to get a good battery, go to Walmart, get you a good battery. For $70-something, you'll get you a good marine battery, a good warranty, and it'll be in their database. And they back up their warranty like it should be backed up. So don't trust just because it's got the Interstate name that it's a better battery, because it ain't a bit doggone better than them Walmart batteries, in my opinion. And just don't even associate with these Interstate people, because they're selling an overpriced battery, in my opinion. It's not worth what you're paying for. If you're going to pay $140 for a battery, go ahead and get an Optima. Go ahead and pay $229 for one, and go ahead and get one that you don't have to charge. And go, but once every 5 fishing trips, and you could use it for 3 or 4 years. Okay, now what I wanted you to do was to hear my story. Pretty basically, I think you can kind of figure out what's happening here. That I also keep in mind I've contacted the corporate office of Interstate, and they even hung the phone up on me. They wouldn't even talk to me in regards to the situation. So this is why I'm prompting to make a YouTube video. Now, all I want to do is establish the facts of what's happened, and let you make the call on where you buy your batteries. You want to get a good marine battery for your bass boat, get you one of the Optimas with the stainless steel terminals. Yeah, you'll spend $229, but it's the best $229 you'll ever spend, because it'll last 5, 6, 7 fishing trips without ever needing to recharge. Okay, and then when you're recharging it, they charge quicker and they're much more efficient than a regular lead acid battery. But if you're going with a lead acid battery, go to Walmart. You'll get a much better battery at Walmart than what you'll get off of them Interstate people, because there's a big difference. $50 in a battery is a big difference to me if it ain't going to work for me and it ain't going to hold a charge. This is the second Interstate battery I've had go bad. The second one. So do yourself a favor, stay away from them.